All right. So now let's move on to the functionaries. And a Toastmaster meeting is never complete without our functionaries. To lead on for the grammarian's report, is Venneth around? Let me call on Venneth
Yes,
Santos to give the grammarian's report.
I am here, Sir Les.
Go
So,
ahead.
gonna. All right. Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Before I begin, I'd like to apologize for my seeming flakiness, and I feel the need to assuage your doubts on my commitment to Toastmasters. So let me try to do that in the next few meetings. Also, shout out to TM Jude for covering for me while I was in transit. Okay, back to being a grammarian. It's always such a treat listening to everyone's speeches, and I always find a gem or two with every meeting. As you are aware, as grammarian, I'm here to pay attention to the good use of English and provide constructive feedback for improvements. Now let's begin. Our word for today is assuage, which is to lessen the intensity of something that pains or distresses. So I did hear three who used it. That would be TM Porsche, assuage my fears, AD Ching, assuage her guilt, and DTM Ed. DTM Ed, I didn't get the phrases after that, but I know that you used it. Is there anybody I missed? If I did, just shoot me a message. All right. As for the germs and the gems, so germs would be, we did have difficulty or challenging times with the proper preposition of place. That would be at, in, and on. So in is for a place inside the room. At is an exact position like a place, event. She met him at the concert. On would be above the surface. I did hear like the has or have use, where has is supposed to be singular and have would be plural. I did hear some of the terms that were used as plural when instead it should be singular. So I know that we tend to forget that when we're under the spotlight. Now, as for the gems, okay, so I did pick up a couple of phrases that I really liked, and I'm a little bit biased. TM Porsche, I love your use of impeccable penmanship and your idioms, faint of heart and mouthful. It's not frequent that I hear that in some of the speeches here, so I really love the use of idioms. TM Lewis, I love how you said starting a goal is easy, but sticking to it, blah, 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 and getting out of your comfort zone is what really counts when it comes to goals. So consistency is key. AD Ching, I like the use of feign modesty in your achievements. The use of parlance, which is similar way of saying jargon. And then I keep reading this line, how we are supposed to live our best self with BF. And I think your whole speech did illustrate your best self with BF. So I'll try to chew on that in this weekend. So that would be it for the grammarian part. Thank you so much. Back to you, TM Jude, I suppose. Thank you.
GLS.
Hello?
General Evaluator Sir.
Sorry, I just got kicked out.
Sorry, back to General
I just
Evaluator
got
Les,
kicked
Sir
out.
Les.
Did you finish? Did you finish?
Yes.
Toastmaster
Yes.
Ben? Okay.
Yes.
And I must say that was an excellent job, Toastmaster Ben. I just got kicked out. My apologies. I
Oh.
just got kicked out. So, so let's move on now to our counter for today. And to give the counters report, that we call on Toastmaster Russell Santos. Russell, Toastmaster Russell.
Thank you, DTM Les, and good afternoon once again, fellow Toastmasters. Now, I won't be using my video to save on bandwidth because of connectivity issues, but nonetheless,
Okay.
I shall deliver and make up for that with straight to the point counter report. Now, as an counter, my role is to take note of our crutch words. Now, what are those crutch words? Those are ums, and other filler words that, of course, become a hindrance to our speeches. Now, if you notice or if you hear that your name is called and you have uttered a crutch word or perhaps a repeated word, do not feel bad, because the purpose of the counter is for you to be able to, of course, find out more about your catchword so that we could minimize all these things later on as we deliver our speeches. Now for the counter report, for TM Daniel, during his evaluation, he had 1 For TM Pat, she had 2. TM Christina had 2. TM Lois had 1. And 1 repeated word. For TM Porsche, no but 5 repeated words. For TM Cheng, 1 repeated word. And for DTM Dolly, TM Lilia, TM Jude, and DTM Ed, all of you had none or 0 crutch words. Now again, do not feel bad because that is the point of learning, just like what we do it here or how we do it here in Toastmasters. Back to you, to our general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Russell, for your counter's report. And I like it, Toastmaster Russell, that you're very encouraging and very supportive by saying that you don't need to fear this or that, not be discouraged about the number of ahs and that we make. I also like to point out the fact that you didn't say like Toastmaster Pat had 2 ahs. It doesn't sound right, does it? It sounds a little comical. Toastmaster Pat has 2 ahs. So by saying Toastmaster Pat has 2 or 2 filler words, that sounds so much better. Again, Toastmaster Russell, thank you for the accomplished report. A round of applause for Toastmaster Russell. Now, how did we keep time? And let me now call our timekeeper for today's Toastmaster meeting. Let me call on Toastmaster Erika Doblon. Toastmaster Erika, the floor is yours.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can see you now.
Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, we can see you okay.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good rainy afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, my role is to remind all speakers how much time they spend on their speech so that we will run this meeting on time, because time is what we want most, but what we use worst, as William Penn would put it. To help me do that, I showed on my screen 3 colors as well as the timer. The screen changed to green color when the speaker hits qualifying time, yellow when the speaker hits the target time, and red when the speaker has reached the end of their allotted time. To refresh everyone, for prepared speeches, you are given 5 to 7 minutes. For table topics, you are given 1 to 2 minutes. And for evaluation, 2 to 3 minutes. And here is my timer report. For table topics, hold on. I lost my list. Where is the list? Give me at least a minute to look for my list because I lost it from here. So for the table topics, first is
Do you want me to give you some time? I could evaluate Jude Orloff first as Toastmaster of the day.
right now. Okay.
Oh, you have it. All right.
For table topics for DTM Dolly, you finished your table topics at 2 minutes 36. For TM Lilia, you finished 2 minutes 6 seconds. For DTM Jude, 2 minutes 36. And ACG Lois, 3 minutes 9 seconds. And you know, it's very, very hard to speak spontaneously. So I would recommend everybody to be mindful of the time, the allotted time that you are given, so that you will not miss your time, and to always participate in the table topic so that we'll get used to speaking spontaneously. For prepared speeches, ECG Lois Banez, your speech time requirement is 5 to 7 minutes. Your actual time is 7 minutes 28. For IP1 Porsche, same with ECG Lois, you're given 5 to 7 minutes. Your actual time is 6 minutes 15 seconds. And for AD Ching, your speech time requirement is 10 to 12 minutes. Your actual time is 11 minutes 3 seconds. So I commend everybody for being able to deliver all your speeches on time. And great job. That's all for my report. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Erika, for the timers report. I do not know if I missed hearing the timing for evaluators. Did you time the evaluators as well? It's
Yeah,
also something that we
yeah,
you
yeah,
did?
yeah.
Okay, I probably just missed it then. Okay, good job, Toastmaster Erika. And if the people who were looking at Erika's profile a while ago noticed that she was using a tool that it's only now that I learned about. And she was using a tool called Minicam, and I wish Toastmaster Erika would probably expound on this later on if the opportunity, like maybe in a speech, how it's done, because she did it so well. Because I was looking at the profile and I saw how many minutes or how many seconds and minutes have gone by, and the green and the red and the light were all clear because I was just looking at the profile. And she was using a tool called Minicam. Is that correct? Minicam? So it's probably something that we can look on later on for timekeepers. Good job for all functionaries. Let's give
I think we lost the internet connection for TMless. TMless.
Do you guys hear me?
Yes, now it's okay.
Am I still online?
Yes, you're now online. Yes.
I was now online.
Yes, sir.
I'm now online. I mean, did you miss many of what I said a while ago?
The last 30 seconds.
I said that the timer gave an excellent report. So,
Cool.
but
Yeah, we
I
got
did
that
mention
part.
that she uses a nice tool called Minicam, and if you noticed how well it was performed, her timekeepers report. Now let's move on to Toastmaster Day, Jude Ola. Jude, I think you get the hang of it. You get the hang of being the Toastmaster of the Day, having done the Toastmaster of the Day role many times. So I think you're quite familiar with the Toastmaster of the Day role. If there's something that I probably could add, Toastmaster Jude, is maybe just add a little trivia regarding the person that you're you're introducing, a bit of trivia, let's say a job or a hobby or something like that. Like our next evaluator is a martial artist or something like that, or a mountain climber, or lists gardening as one of his or her advocacies. Something to add a little bit to the personality of the person we'll be introducing. But everything else is good. The transitions were there, including the introduction of Toastmaster for the benefit of our guests. Am I still on?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
You are.
just a general comments for evaluators. Please don't forget to submit the evaluator form, because we are now online. There's nothing hard copy that we can pass on to our speakers. So please don't forget to fill out the evaluation resource form and send them either via email, via Facebook, or whatever it takes for our speakers to get them, because they deserve a written evaluation. And for our speakers, please demand demand the form, the evaluation form, in case our evaluators forget. I like that our meeting host was able to manage the meeting well, even with the jazz music in the break, during the break. I like that. I felt like I was in a hotel lobby somewhere while I was wrapping up my evaluation. So that was good. I really like that. For our BPED, I like it that you invite the DTMs to become the general evaluators or Toastmasters today. But please feel free to cross borders, go out of the border of the DBF community, Toastmaster Club, and invite others as well. Because believe it or not, we learn from the tidbits, the wisdom of other evaluators, like Toastmaster Daniel, for instance. Invite him to become a GE. Because sometimes our evaluations get a little stale, correct? Because sometimes it gets predictable, and we certainly can benefit from the evaluation of others. for the benefit of our members, I pass on to Toastmaster Jude and President Pat a message from someone who saw our meeting, our online meeting in the YouTube channel, and was wanting to join our club. She's a DTM in the United States, and she wanted to join our club. So I was asking Toastmaster Pat and VP Ed Jude if they wanted that, and we certainly could benefit from that. And I know Toastmaster Ed is familiar with this because that's the benefit of club hopping. We get the wisdom from other Toastmasters as well beyond the confines of the club itself. So it's something that we can look into. I'm not saying that do not invite us anymore to become GE. We certainly want to, but we can benefit from the wisdom of others as well that are beyond the club itself. Thank you very much for having me as your general evaluator. Did I miss someone? I hope I didn't miss anyone. So for now, thank you. And it's back to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Jude Ola.
Thank you very much, Sir Les, for conducting our evaluation session this afternoon. And again, thank you, AD Daniel, for accepting my invitation to join us in our TM meeting this afternoon. So it's really nice to have external evaluators. That is really the plan. Thank you, Sir Les, for sharing that with us. I'm really trying to look for others who may want to be evaluators for our club as well. Because I also believe that learning from other clubs is very important in order for us to further enhance our capabilities as well. Because in my previous club in Makati as well, we really benefited from guest evaluators. Now, maybe we can ask a few comments from our guests, how they enjoyed or how they viewed our meeting. Can you help me, President Pat, to ask our guests? Hello, who will we call first? Just a few comments of how you find our meeting this afternoon.
Maybe we'll start with Lisa. She messaged us on Facebook.
Hi, Lisa. So how did you find our Toastmasters meeting this afternoon?
It amazes me. Everyone is amazing, and I'm learning about some of the ways and how to like improve and deliver speech, because I myself is I have a lot of saying, I say the word or fillers. What it was. So this is like a venue for me to improve my speaking skills, and I really look up to everyone here, and I'm glad that I search Facebook for Toastmasters. So I'm really looking forward to my journey here, and to learn a lot about Toastmasters and to learn about public speaking and gain confidence. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you as well for participating in our meeting. It's really a pleasure to have
Welcome to
you
BF
with us.
community. If you want to
Welcome.
our membership, please approach. I'll message you on Facebook, but you can reach out to our VP for membership, which I introduced earlier, Miss Christina Yung. She'll be able to help you with how to start your first step to find your confidence with us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, President Pat, for that indeed. Okay, let's go to maybe our classmate, Kyla.
Kyla and Alex. Maybe you can
Hello, guys.
how you found this afternoon session meeting.
Hello, this is Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Welcome to BF community.
Hello, everyone. So I'm also amazed with how everyone delivered their message and also how everyone gave an excellent evaluation.
Thank you, Alex.
Right.
We're so happy you found us amazing, but we're trying our best. And even if there's like an internet connection, please bear with us on that. And we appreciate your forgiveness. And so we hope that you get to join us again on our next meeting.
Okay,
Thank you.
maybe we can go to Kyla.
How about you, Kyla? You've been wanting to attend this, remember? We spoke about it in our reunion. Can you share with us how you find this meeting? Kyla?
Maybe she's having some connection problems.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jimo first. Hi, Jimo. Welcome back. How are you?
How are you?
Hi, hello. Hi, hello everyone. I'm back again. Yeah, thank you for the prepared speeches. I had a great time listening to all the speeches and also for the for the table topics. It was a good one. The whole theme, the starry theme was a good. It was a good theme. I personally I love stars. I love the moon. I love space. I love the universe. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Jimo. Hello, are you okay now with your connection, or maybe next time? Press back. Okay. It has been quite a wonderful meeting this afternoon, despite the rains. And you know, sometimes when the weather is bad, when the rain is pouring, even when you come out at night, the stars aren't always there. But sometimes that's how our dream goes. Even if we can't see them, they are always there. And these possibilities in order for us to really learn and grow. And as you know, public speaking is something that we do not have immediately. Public speaking is something that we develop over time. And by attending our Toastmasters meeting, we continue to enhance our public speaking capabilities and, of course, our leadership capabilities as well. Because in Toastmasters, that's where leaders are made. Now, I'm happy to be your host this afternoon, your Toastmaster of the day. I'd like to yield the floor back to our president, Pat Maliksi. Press back.
Hi, everyone. So I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed this afternoon session. I'd like to give a shout out to our VP Education for working hard for this team. He suggested it actually. And you know what, this is what I love about BF community, the teamwork, the warmth, the guidance of each and everyone from our mentors. And that's what we can offer here to our guests who would like to improve their speaking skills, because before last year I was really shaking. Can you believe I was shaking? I wasn't really speaking that well, and now I'm here. And I agree with AD Ching with how your confidence really helps you grab opportunities. And that's the thing about BF community is we get to enjoy it. And as we close for announcements, our next meeting will be on August 15th. So please save the date. And I think that's it. I call this meeting adjourned. Ching ching.
Picture taking! Woo!
Picture. Hold on. Let me check. If you want to turn on your camera. Okay, everyone. Smile. Okay, one more. Smile.
Are we done with the picture?
Yeah, sorry, I was saving it.
Thank you.
Rose. Thank you again, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, BF.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye,
Daniel. Thank you very
everyone.
much.
Thank you, AD Daniel.
Be
Thank
safe.
you, Ma'am
Yes, thank you for
Tina,
being
Hello?
here.
Bless, Dolly, Ma'am
Andito ka
Ching.
na?
Bye.
I'll see you in your club
Ay,
for
ano?
the
Jude, yeah, yes.
buwan ng week.
Okay.
Sure. Buwan ng wika.
Daniel.
Buwan ng
Yes,
wika
thank
meeting.
you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Dolly.
Yes, bye.
Ching. AD Ching.
AD
Yes,
Ching.
everyone. We love you all.
Mwah.
Mwah. We miss you.
See you next week.
Thank
See you
you.
next. Bye-bye.